Hey guys, and welcome to the fish room. I'm Rachel O'Leary, and today, like always, is another busy day. I have a small wholesale fish order to unpack, and I'm working on cleaning up the place down here because I'm hosting a couple of planted clubs this weekend for a hardscape workshop and Q&A, as well as a pig roast, and I got a lot to do. I have customers all this afternoon, so I figured I'd just show you guys what I'm unboxing, which is mainly just restock of a lot of things I like to have on hand. And then show you the finished results of things being actually clean. Now, I hope by the end of the month to be able to do another large import. It's really difficult when I'm traveling as much as I have been, both with vacation and fish stuff, to get in a bunch of wild fish. I really prefer to be here for the first couple weeks after I get in new fish, especially if they're from a wild source. So it's put a damper on me getting new and exciting things that I don't normally have, but stay tuned, that'll be happening soon. So if I remember correctly, I got in SB Resboras for a customer, green neons, Sundadanio, chili Resboras, really just basic restock of my bread and butter type items that I like to have on hand here. So as always, grab a clean net, set it on a bucket. This is SB Resboras, and then gently pour them into the net, take them to their tank where they're going to live. I got in a few hundred green neons. I sell a lot of these. They're one of my favorite small fish. Parachirodon simulons. I think they're a much nicer choice than the full-size neon or the cardinal tetra. These guys have been in the tank about 45 seconds and already are colored up and looking awesome. And when they're in full coloration, you can see them from across the room. Got in restock of Rosie loaches. You can see they get their... I got in restock of Rosie loaches, and they're also called the hovering loach, and you can see that behavior here. They hang out very much mid-water and climb the glass, sort of like a cory, but are absolutely minuscule. Now again, these have been in the tank only about a minute. The males fire up a bright red, and they're really, really, really cute. I absolutely adore them. I'd actually forgotten I had ordered these. These are African dwarf frogs, and I love them. This was the first inhabitant that my kids got for me when I started aquariums. And for the longest time I kept them, and I absolutely love them. I think they're adorable. They're clownish little hunters. They're suitable for tiny aquariums. But for quite a while there, they were prone to this really serious fungus that was absolutely devastating. They would get, no real noticeable outward defects and then just die, and it was heartbreaking because I love them so much. So I'm going to give them another try and see how they do. I just love them. They're so stinking cute. I got in a couple hundred SB Resboras as a special order for a really good client. Adore these guys. Got in some Sawblaw Resplendens. They haven't colored up yet. I'll show you guys these again next week when they're fired up and looking a little better. I need to add some leaf litter. These guys really like the tannins, but they're a great little fish. Got in restock of Kubatai because they sold out so fast. And then I got in restock of the Sundadanio blue, the neon blue Resbora. Again, these are another one that needs some time to settle in and really fire up. But you can already see that black pelvic fin on the males that makes them so unique. As always, I have fish orders to pack as well. I just dropped fish water into my coffee. Think it's still good? I think I'm going to have to pass. Now, generally, I don't ship much on Thursdays. Just because if there were to be delays, then the package theoretically can't be delivered until Monday. And that is entirely too long for things to be in transit. But every once in a while, I make an exception for a customer if their schedule just really does not allow for other delivery days. One of the other things that I'll often try and convince people of is to have it held for delivery and then pick up. It's just a lot less stressful than the potential for delay. You know, shipping live things is always stressful. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you guys. Those of you that have been to my house have seen my like murky native fish tank. It was deliberately murky. It's a 75 gallon and I had it full of mulm because these guys are notoriously hard to feed. But I decided to break that tank down so that I could use it for more sale stuff and move the fish from it into here. And there are red-bellied dace, which are those ones with the black lateral line. Danio, which are not native, and a couple of rainbow shiner males from my spawns last year. Unfortunately, I sold all the females because I'm a moron, so I need to get some more of those to work with them again. But I thought that these fish would do especially well in this hill stream tank, and as you can see, everybody looks really happy. One other weird thing that happened in here is my little floating island of Buse detached and relocated itself over there. So I'm going to try and reattach it up here, but it seems like the aquarium god has spoken and that's not where it wants to be anymore. But this tank's looking lush and awesome. It's due for some maintenance and some glass cleaning. In fact, I think I might show you guys a Tuesday tip on one of the things that I do next week. As always, thanks for your support. I really appreciate the donations, the comments, and the support that you guys always show me. You know, never in a million years would I have thought YouTube would be this fun when I started. Make sure you stop by my Instagram for stalking purposes, my Facebook, and my website, MsJinx.com, where you can find my upcoming speaking engagements, my current stock list, and info on all things nano. And I'm going to try and get some footage of the event I'm putting on this weekend, but these things tend to get really busy and really crazy, so we'll see.